Hello, my name's Ted Galloway. This is an interview, part of a series that I've put together to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Woodstock Festival. I'm here with Joseph G. Owen, former Supreme Court judge, who was involved with the Wallkill decision to evict Woodstock Ventures, and going to ask him to give us a little background and tell us his story.
Well, I originally got involved back in about June of 1969. I was special counsel to the town of Wallkill at the time, and the town attorney was the one who was also the attorney for Mr. Mills and drew the contract for the land that was involved. So in early June, the supervisor came to me and told me that there were 40,000 hippies that were going to invade the area and that I had to do something about it. Well, I didn't think too much of him and what he was saying at the time, but I told him I would look into it. And soon after that, I left with my family to Palm Beach, Florida for several days just to get a little vacation. And while I was laying on the beach, I saw a plane going overhead, and it advertised, "Come to the Wallkill Festival, or the Woodstock Festival at Wallkill, New York." So then I realized that this was just a little bigger than 5,000 or 40,000. And when I came back, I spoke to the town about it, and the town people were all up in arms. And they just screamed to the town board that they had to do something about this because there was going to be a disaster. So I realized that when they came before the Zoning Board of Appeals back in February of that year, that the zoning board had told them that there were no laws in the town that would prevent them from having 5,000 people for a music and art fair. So when the town heard about the 40,000 and then heard about all the publicity that was going on all over the world to come to this Woodstock Festival at Wallkill, New York, they realized that something had to be done. So I prepared a local law which required anyone who was going to have a large gathering of 5,000 or more at one time and place to get a permit from the town before they can engage in any such affair. And in that law, I provided for the health, the garbage, the police, and all those things that I thought was necessary, including provision for a $10 million bond that would have to be put up by the organizers. One of the people who objected to that was the Orange County Agricultural Society, who had the fairgrounds in the area, which was supplied by municipal water and sewage. The area that was owned by Mr. Mills that was intended to be for the festival had no municipal water and sewage, which meant that they would have to have porta-sands and they would have to bring in trailers of water. And we had no police force at the time. We had one constable in the area who carried a gun, and he was 78 years old. That was one of the things that the Village Voice put in their newspaper, and they also put into their newspaper the caricature of the supervisor and the building inspector. I remember the caricature, one of them had a hayseed in their mouth, and the other had a gun coming at them to signify that the building inspector had given them stop orders right along on all the facilities that they were putting up. And of course, the Woodstock Festival people didn't comply with any of that. So once I drafted the local law, we had a hearing which had standing room only at the hearing and went into the late hours of the night. And I got it prepared, signed, sent the town clerk up to Albany. It was filed on July 1st, and it became law at that time. And the Woodstock people, through their attorney, told me that they were having trouble complying. And he said that they would offer 1/3 of the profits to the town if they withdrew any objection to them having the festival here in the town of Wallkill. At which point I told the lawyer that 1/3 of nothing is nothing, because in my view, I felt that it would be a disaster in the town, because Route 211 at that time had only 2 lanes. There was also an Orange Plaza, which was a large mall that was going to come in before that festival took place. And as far as traffic concerned, in addition to all the other concerns, there would be a problem insofar as getting people in and out of the area. So I told him that there was plenty of space up in Sullivan County, and that they should look into spaces up there where they could use Route 17 and get to the site without the problems that they would encounter here in the town of Wallkill, especially with the people all up in arms. Then I found out that on that particular date, which was 3 weeks before the event scheduled to be opened, that they had moved to the town of Bethel. While this was all going on, they threatened that they would sue the town for $10 million in the event that we did not let them to come in. And they did follow through with that subsequently. I defended the town on that, and after some legal proceedings, after about 6 months, they asked me if I would allow them to withdraw the proceeding, and I told them that they could be my guest in withdrawing it. So that was the end of that.